Odie Sports Info here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this reel, because y'all know Odie keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, so Ryan Garcia stops Fortuna and 5 rounds, 6 rounds, something like that. I got to be honest, I didn't even check out the fight. I was doing other stuff. I just seen the highlight. So I'm gonna be honest. But after the fight, I seen a video with Romero, right? And he's calling out Errol Spence Jr. Right? Let's get into it. Let's listen to the audio. This is for educational purposes only. Educational purposes only. And salute to Fight Hype. Go on, subscribe to Fight Hype. But listen to Rolly.
47 pounds. I'm moving up. I'm a big 135 pounder. I give 2 fucks about 140. It's a no-name ass division. I want 140. I want Spence at 147. I'm gonna fuck him up.
You heard him. I'm a big 135 pounder. I give 2 fucks about 140. I want to move up to 147. And I want to fight Errol Spence Jr. I'm going to fuck him up. Right? But let's look at what Errol Spence Jr. just said about an hour ago. Right? Let's see what Errol Spence Jr. said. See, look, this is what he said an hour ago. Some stuff don't need a response. Something wrong with Buddy. Right? Some stuff doesn't need a response. Something is wrong with Buddy. But if you guys remember, wasn't Mikey Garcia at 135? Wasn't Mikey Garcia at 135? Mikey Garcia had took on Robert Easter Jr. He called out Errol Spence Jr. and Errol Spence Jr. said, okay. Right? So why is Errol Spence Jr. trying to act like that he doesn't fight 135 pounders? When you fought Mikey. Stop acting like that you above this. You're not above this, Errol. You did it before. You are not above fighting a little ass guy because you fought Mikey. Right? Some stuff don't even need a response. Something wrong with Buddy. So why the hell did you respond to Mikey? Mikey called you out, said he seen something, and you hopped on that fight. You jumped on it. Right? Rolly just now was part of a, y'all so-called big pay-per-view. Rolly just was Rolly helped sell out that fight at Barclay. Right? See, I'm not expecting Errol Spence Jr. to do this. I'm just pointing out his hypocrisy. He try to act like that he won't do it, like, oh man, there's something wrong with Buddy, man, but some stuff just don't need a response. So why did you respond to Mikey? Simple question. Earl Sexuals, could y'all answer it? Don't act like that he's above fighting a 135 pounder. He did it before. Oh, Mikey fought at 140. Yeah, the fight before Robert Easter. He fought at 140, fought Robert Easter at 135, and then he called out Errol Spence Jr. and shot up to 147. Facts. So what's the difference with Rolly, Earl? Oh, he not Hispanic? Oh, he's not a Mexican, huh, Earl? Huh? Al Heyman them, they not advising you to take that fight? See, I just like to point out the hypocrisy of Errol Spence Jr., man. That's just basically really what it is, man. Right? Because he says a lot of stuff. He says a lot of stuff. But in reality, you a hypocrite. Some stuff don't need a response. Something wrong with Buddy. He just called you out. He said he will fuck you up. He said he would fuck you up. Mikey Garcia didn't even get into all that language and all that. Mikey Garcia just said he's seen something in you that they can probably take advantage of. Mikey Garcia didn't say, yeah, Errol Spence Jr., I'm going to fuck you up. No, he never said that out of his mouth. But you took that fight. You jumped on that fight. You jumped and you hopped and you skipped on that fight. Even though Tank Davis was supposed to be taking on Lomachenko and you were supposed to be taking on Terrence Crawford at that time. But both of y'all ducked and dodged. Facts. Facts. Tank was supposed to be taking on Lomachenko and you were supposed to be taking on Terrence Bud Crawford. But you said, he called me out. He called me out. So I got to respond. Right? So what is Rolly doing? He's calling you out. What is Crawford doing? They called you out. You still haven't made a fight with Crawford. This dude been a free agent for what, almost 9 months. And you still haven't made a fucking contract with him. Right? Just stop, man. Like, I'm just really, Errol Spence Jr. is man, like, he really like the gift that keep on giving too at this point, right? Now let's go through the comment section, right? Because I wrote a comment, right? Tank must have hit him so hard he probably doesn't even know the day of the week anymore, huh? Yes, he does. You see these people, you know, Earl sexuals, right? He's coming. Yeah, man. Like, hey, I don't take Rolly serious. I'm not taking it serious. But as you guys can see what I tweeted back. I said, I'm pretty sure you will fight him before you fight Crawford like you did with Mikey. What's the difference? Right? What's the difference? Earl? It's no difference. On a salute punch quote, he didn't fight Ryan Garcia. It isn't. He fight Ryan Garcia. Isn't he moving to 140? Oh, yeah. But Rolly, he said he wants to skip past 140. Let me play it for you again. He said he wants to go past there. This for educational purposes only. Educational purposes only.
Yeah, 147 pounds. I'm moving up. I'm a big 135 pounder. I give two fucks about 140. It's a no-name ass division. I want 140. I want Spence at 147. I'm gonna fuck him up.
That's what he said. I don't want to go to 140 division. It's a no-name division. I want to go to 147 and Errol Spence Jr. I want to fuck him up. Even though we know that he's pushing the limit, that Errol Spence Jr. will probably annihilate the guy. But I'm just asking the question of Errol Spence Jr. Don't act like you above this, bruh. Don't act like you better than this, like you haven't done this before, right? And then he put the laughing emoji. You done this before. And it's just a fact. You fought little ass Mikey. You done it before. So don't act like that you, oh man, like there's something wrong with this guy, man. Like, I don't know why he calling me out, man. I wouldn't fight him. So why the hell did you fight Mikey? You not above this. Stop acting like you are. You feel what I'm saying? You're not above it. If it was a way that your Earl sexuals will let you get a pass by fighting Rolly, you will fight Rolly. And we all know it. You will fight the guy. Just like Jamal Charlo want to come all the way down to 147 to fight Crawford, right? Or 154 to fight Crawford. You will let Rolly come up there to fight you. Something about you Texas guys, man. Y'all like to fight these little guys. Y'all love to have the advantage, right? Y'all love to have the advantage. That's what I'm starting to see that. Y'all love to have the advantage in the fight. You know, like either arm reach, strength, or something. Y'all like to have the advantage. Height, something. Right? You feel what I'm saying? But it's just funny to me, though, man. Like, let's just go to some more of these comments, man, because it's just funny. He trying to get knocked out again. Come on. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's just funny to me, though, man. It's really funny to me. Man, but I mean, like how the Earl sexuals, how they just let this guy just, I mean, he can just be a super hypocrite, just back to back to back to back to back. Like, stop being a hypocrite, bro. Stop acting like that you, let me stop that screen. I didn't even try to hit her picture, but yeah, man, but me, I just want to do a quick video on that. You feel what I'm saying? Because Errol Spence Jr. act like that he won't fight Rolly. Shut up. You will fight Rolly. If you can get away with it, you would do it. If you can get away with it, you would do it. You already proved it. You already done it before. So why in the hell won't we think, so why wouldn't we think you would do it again if you've done it already? Right? Bro, I just want to hold you accountable for oh man, I ain't even no time to respond to this guy, huh? What, ain't no time to respond to him? Oh, okay, but you just responded to him. Made no sense at all. Right? Don't even respond to this guy, but you just responded to him by making a tweet. If you wasn't going to respond to him, you shouldn't have made shit. You shouldn't have, what? You should have just left it quiet, right, on the internet. But you had to say something. I know. I already know you had to say something. I already know you had to say something because, why? Because he called you out aggressively. He said he gonna fuck you up. Mikey never said that to you. Mikey just said, I just see something in Errol Spence Jr. Yeah, like we just see something in Errol Spence Jr., that we could probably, take advantage of. Mikey never said he gonna fuck you up. He never was that aggressive with you. Right? Now Rolly aggressive, and now you trying to act like that you better than that. It's like, man, Errol Spence Jr. is crazy as hell, bro. It's crazy, man. And and I seen that picture with him on Instagram, right? When he said the big fish, something like that. The man looked at high as hell. I don't know if you getting high or getting drunk, Earl, but you need to stop, bro. Live a fighter's life. If you can't live a fighter's life, just let Crawford knock your ass out and get the fuck out the game, bro. Right? Get out the game, man. Because anybody that was looking at that picture with you standing by that truck with your hand by your mouth and all that, you was high and drunk, bro. You was loaded. And it's obvious in the picture you was loaded. So you still on the same bull. You still on it, bro. You still on it, man. And you got to clean it up. Clean it the fuck up. You almost lost your life. Clean it up. Damn, bro, this is sad, man. Like, people can almost lose their life and still do the same shit over and over, bro. Man, people, they can, oh man, but how you know he would? Man, I know how somebody look when they drunk and high. What? I'm from the hood. What the fuck are we talking about? I know how somebody look when they intoxicated. It's not fucking hard. Yeah, man. But hopefully Errol Spence Jr. get back on his shit, man. Stay in the gym, bro. Stop hanging around these yes men. Why? Because that's all you want around you is yes men. You don't want nobody to hold you accountable for the shit that you do out here. Nobody. Right? Because if you wanted people to hold you accountable, bro, you'll be doing different shit. Right? You want a lot of yes men around you. That's it. You wanna call the shots like you doing. It's like, no, bro, you need to hear some constructive criticism sometimes. You need to hear it. Everything can't go your way. Right? But I just wanted just to point it out, that this guy, that he says, oh man, but why? Like, I shouldn't even respond to Rolly, but it's like, why are you responding? Like, why do you respond to Mikey? So don't act like that you above this. Don't act like that you better than fighting Rolly. You fought Mikey. Stop doing it, bro. You should have never said shit. Stay off Twitter and Instagram. What's wrong with you dudes? You just had to respond because the way he calls your ass out. That's what it was. See, educational purposes only. Listen to how he called him out.
Hey, I'm downstairs. I want Errol Spence Jr. 147 pounds. I'm moving up. I'm a big 135 pounder. I give two fucks about 140. It's a no-name ass division. I want 140. I want Spence at 147. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Now, did Mikey ever say any of that? Huh? Did Mikey ever get that aggressive with Errol Spence Jr.? No, he didn't. And he accepted that fight. Oh, he called me out. Oh, he called me out. Me, I'm just pointing out that Errol Spence Jr. is not above this. So he needs to stop acting like he is. He already done it. So stop acting like that you above fighting Rolly, because you will fight fucking Rolly if you can get away with it. It will be an easier fight, so-called for y'all to make because y'all all under the same umbrella, right? Y'all all under the same umbrella, according to Floyd Mayweather. So it will be an easy fight to make. And stop acting like that you above it, because you did it before. And I'm just tired of this guy, man. I mean, for real. When is he gonna, man, like his fans should have been like, what are you talking about, bro? You fought Mikey. Okay. Like, I see that you going for the Terrence Crawford fight right now, but don't act like that you better than this. Like you like you won't do this when you did it before. Come on, bro. Don't act like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I'm about to try to put this back on the board. I mean, on the screen, and I'm gonna leave it right there, you guys, man, because Errol Spence Jr., like, this doesn't even deserve a response, but you're responding. It's like, it makes no sense. Some stuff don't even need a response. Something wrong with Buddy, but you responding. You're on Twitter. You got 1,874 likes. You responded. So make it make sense. Like, Earl, stop. Stop, Earl. Stop. Right? You up early this morning on one? Right? Or you probably went to bed early last night and you seen Rolly calling you out this morning. Right? And then you had to respond, but you said some stuff don't need a response, but you respond. And then you acting like that you above this when you have already fought Mikey Garcia at a guy coming from 135. You're not above this, bro. If you can get away with it, you would do it. We all know it. We all know it. Even your Earl sexuals know it. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to leave it right there, you guys. Salute to everybody that came in the chat. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon so y'all can be notified when I drop this OD Log Sports info. I'm gone.